There's new help for Houston families having a hard time paying their bills and making ends meet. Catholic Charities is here to help. Joining us now is Betsy Ballard. You're the Director of Communications for Catholic Charities. Thanks so much for coming on to talk with us about this morning. With the holidays coming up, I mean, any time is a terrible time when you can't make ends meet, but we know this is tough. What you're talking about is the Stability Services Program. I mean, what is it and where did this funding come from?
Sure. Housing Stability Services helps people who are at risk of homelessness. They may be getting eviction notices. They may be way behind on rent. They may be people who have always been in trouble in financial crisis. It doesn't provide actual rent
To pay your
monthly
rent, right.
But what it does is it's kind of the theory of you can give a person a fish, they'll eat for a day, but if you teach them to fish, they can eat forever, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's that notion. And so we're helping those folks who are at risk of homelessness by giving them the opportunity to get the skills and support they need to become self-sufficient.
So almost like social services, like training and things for people to find jobs. Is that what you mean?
Absolutely, and that's the most essential thing. A lot of people have no clue how to look for a job, what they need to do to prepare. So we provide some coaching on that. We even provide clothing they can wear for interviews.
Oh, wow.
You know, a lot of people just don't have the wardrobe to go and look as presentable as they need to look in those settings. We provide other kinds of counseling as well, financial literacy. They may be in the situation they're in because they just haven't learned how to budget their money well. We provide mental health counseling, which I think is essential. If you're in crisis, you have to need some kind of assistance or support.
And does that all sort of fall under this umbrella with the Housing Services Stability?
Yeah.
Okay, so then who is eligible? It's income-based?
It is income-based. It's 80% of the area median income, and our people will tell you if you qualify for that. You have to live in Harris, Fort Bend, Galveston, or Montgomery County. We ask that you indicate that you have some issues related to the pandemic and how it's affected your stability as you move forward. And then we ask that you indicate in some way that you truly are at risk of homelessness.
Okay, and is that the impacts from the pandemic? Is that because these are funds that were made available from American Rescue Plan or pandemic funds?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so how long will this be going on? Is there a deadline by which you guys need to get all this out there, or you lose it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're so smart
Use it
about
or lose
government
it.
grants. I love that. Yes, we're looking to get this spent by early next year, early 2024.
Okay, and then as people reach out to Catholic Charities, and we're going to tell people how to do that, how quickly can they anticipate? So if they reach out and you guys say that they are eligible, I mean, how soon do they move through the process of like, okay, we'll get you in next week to train, or is this like a months-long process? Do you know?
Oh, I would say that we can get people started in the process within a week, I would say. And it can be a months-long process. If you need mental health counseling, that's not something that turns around quickly necessarily. But I think it's tended to be a shorter term kind of program because we're going to be more intense in how we get the information to people.
And so it really just depends on which services that individual needs.
Sure.
How long it goes. Okay, so then now how can people apply or get in touch with Catholic Charities for more information?
Sure. Go to our website. It's always the best place to go. It's catholiccharities.org. There's a Need Help button. Just press that Need Help button and then go to Housing, and you'll see a list of services there under Housing.
Okay. All right. Always good information. We appreciate you coming in. And that's a great idea, sort of just to give people a leg up, a boost on getting out there and finding employment.
We want people to feel empowered. It's an old word that we've been using, but it's an important one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel powerless when they're in crisis.
Right, right. Betsy Ballard, thank you so much with Catholic Charities. We appreciate you coming in this morning.